when Maggie Bish dropped Molly off at Cummins Pond for her summer lifeguarding job, she says she noticed a white car similar to this one and says the driver gave her a bad feeling.
Hey crime addicts, and welcome back to another video. It's pretty obvious where I'm sitting. Yes, I'm at a Sonic. I had to come and get a vanilla Dr. Pepper for work. I just thought, since I'm just sitting here, I could do a quick case. This video is gonna be like super short. I already know that. I think I'm gonna try and pre-record so I can have something up for you guys at least every Saturday or Sunday. As of right now, I'm gonna record this video. If I can't edit it at work, then I'll edit it when I get home so it can be up maybe tomorrow. This video is my first unsolved case. It's really good. It's just really short, but I do get straight to the point with it. Well, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right in. Today's case is on Molly Bish. I'm like watching my video as I'm editing, and I should just have the word idiot just written like right here. Her name is not Molly Bish. I was obviously confusing it with the video that I just did on Jessica Edition. Her name is Molly Bish, and I am so sorry. Idiot written here. Bye. And her full name is Molly Ann Bish. Molly was an all-American 16-year-old girl. She went to school. She even had a job. She was a lifeguard. She was a lifeguard in her hometown, Warren, Massachusetts, and she lifeguarded at the Cummins Pond. Molly was born August 2nd of 1983. Molly began working as a lifeguard in the summer of 2000. On June 27th, Molly's mom, Maggie, drops her off at her lifeguard post, and she reported to police how as she's dropping her off, you know, she's pulling up or she's getting ready to leave, she notices an older guy with a mustache just chilling there in a white sedan. Now, immediately she's not like caught off guard, like, why is this guy just sitting here? Because it's a beach. So she doesn't think anything of it, right? She drops Molly off, then they go and pick her up later. Everything's cool. Well, the next day, June 27th, she drops her off. She doesn't see sight of the guy, but just minutes before Molly is dropped off for her shift, other people report seeing him. But they think nothing of it and just drop her off at her post. She goes about her day. It isn't until hours later that police report to Molly's parents that no lifeguard had worked that shift. All of Molly's belongings had been left at her post unattended. Immediately, a search was launched, and I read that this was the most expensive search for a missing person in the state of Massachusetts. This is what kind of like completely threw me off, because I feel like this should have been taken a lot more serious. Like when I read it, I was like, bells and like dinging. Other stuff was like going off in my head, like what the freak? Like it's just weird, okay? So in 2002, a hunter, he's hunting and he sees a blue bathing suit, right? Now, I don't know if it's because he doesn't know anything about the case. Maybe he just doesn't watch the news. But if it's the most expensive search in the state of Massachusetts, you would think that the news is kind of getting around, right? Like, it should be something that people are talking about. If it's the most expensive thing going on, like, that means this is the most important search that has ever happened. He doesn't report it then and there. Okay, this is 2002. It isn't until May of 2003 when he's talking to his friend Tim, he tells Tim about the bathing suit just randomly, and it's Tim who reports it, not even the hunter. After an intense search, Molly's body is found. June 9th of 2003, Molly's body is found just 5 miles from her family home. There's no suspects. There has been no arrest since October of 2019, so last year. I did try and follow up, read some more information, but the only year that I'm getting that this case has been updated is 2019. So I'm thinking over time, like, I'm gonna want to follow this case up, just maybe randomly search it a few months from now, see if I get an update. I know that there were multiple suspects that were interviewed because it gives you a little bit of information on that. I didn't I'm not gonna put it into my video because it would be a waste of time, just because I'm gonna tell you about these suspects, but they end up being ruled out. So there's really no point, which is why I said there's multiple suspects on this case, just nobody has been arrested for. Now, personally, I'm just confused why the hunter wasn't questioned. Like, maybe, like I said, maybe he didn't know what was going on, so he didn't think to report it right away. Maybe he just is completely clueless, and then he starts talking to the friend about it. Maybe his friend is just randomly telling him about this case, like, damn, did you hear about the Molly Bish case? Like, you know, she was a lifeguard and blah blah blah. And then maybe the hunter is like, a lifeguard missing? I saw a blue bathing suit in this area. And then Tim's like, oh my god, let me call the police. Like, maybe that's how the story really happened, which would actually make a lot of sense if that's really what happened. But we don't really know what happened. We literally just know that Molly was a lifeguard. Molly was supposed to go to work. There's a weird guy in a white car just sitting there. 27th, the day Maggie drops her daughter off for work, her daughter never returns. That's all we know. It is so stressful to even think about stuff like this, because now that I am a mom of 3, I don't freaking understand it. Like, I could not imagine. Y'all, if I could be a person that gets to go and talk to sociopaths or serial killers or just murderers in general and try and figure out what is going through their head, I would, because I just want to know, like, what are you thinking that just lets you feel like you have the right to choose when somebody dies? My heart goes out to Molly's parents, because like I just said, I couldn't imagine it. Like, being a parent myself, like, it's completely mind-blowing. Well, crime addicts, that's it for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Like I said, it was going to be short. I kind of like the straight to the point cases. They're kind of cool, they're kind of interesting, but then they kind of leave you hanging. You guys will have another video on Tuesday. I don't know what it's going to be. Kind of leaning towards starting my Casey Anthony case videos. Don't know about that yet. Leave a like if you'd like that. Leave a comment of a case you'd like me to review in the future. It's a crazy world out there, my crime addicts. Stay safe, and like I always say, I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.